Hey, what's up? How you guys doing in there? Joel here. Welcome to today's Top 5 Scope. It is episode number 23, and it is titled The Top 5 Worst Kinds of Facebook Posts. Now, I'm a big fan of Facebook. I've been on since 2007, I think, and same with Twitter. Been on since 2007, and I find for engagement that it is just for me personally, it's one of the best sites to engage with family, friends, and fans, and I love it. But there are some posts, some types of posts that absolutely make me crazy. Seriously, they get all up in my business, and not a fan. So today's top 5 scope, we're going to talk about the top 5 worst kinds of posts. And before I get started, I want to talk about a few reasons that people do this to begin with. Okay, the first one is there's some people that just need affirmation, and they post some of these things just to get likes. I think if you really want human connection and affirmation, then talk to a friend or family member and say, I need a hug, something. Number 2, they're trying to increase clout score, their cred score, trying to game the system. And the third reason people do it is they don't necessarily know any better. They just don't know. Okay, so with that said, let's get started on today's top five worst kinds of Facebook posts. Number 1, manipulative posts that play on people's emotions. I'll give you an example of them. Okay, you've seen this before, but I'm going to read this to you. Here we go. If you want to hear like little violin music in the background as I'm reading this, that might help. For all my friends, whether close or casual, just because, this is one of the longest posts I'll ever make, and one of the most real too. Everyone will go through some hard times at some point. Life isn't easy, just something to think about. Did you know the people that are the strongest are usually the most sensitive? Did you know the people who exhibit the most kindness? Blah, 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 blah. To all my friends who are going through some issues right now, let's start an intentional avalanche. If I don't see your name, I don't understand. May I ask my friends wherever you might be to copy and paste this status? Blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh. It's so manipulative. And whenever I see one of these, I pass right by them. I don't like them. I will say, don't show me these kinds of posts. It's just a huge pet peeve. Do not play on my emotions. Okay, so that's the number 1, the manipulative post. Number 2, the silly, ridiculous word search puzzles. The first 3 words you see describe you. No, they don't, unless the first 3 words I see are irritated, annoyed, and impatient. They don't describe me just because I see the words in the word search puzzle. It's a silly game. It's annoying as heck. I hide those types of posts. They add absolutely no value whatsoever. First time offense, I get it. And if it's a friend or family member, I just want to give them a hug, and then I want to gently, in a non-violent way, slap them. Okay. So that's number 2, the ridiculous word search puzzles. I have no use for them. Okay, if you're liking these and you can relate to them, make sure you give me lots of hearts there and keep sharing, and I appreciate that. Number 3, top worst kinds of Facebook posts. Tag spamming. Oh my gosh. Look, if you're going to put me in a status update because I appear in a photo or I show up in a video or I was actually with the person who made the post, then sure, go ahead and tag me. But there are people that will put up an inspirational quote and they will tag 50 of their friends just to get their attention to that post. Maybe every now and then there's somebody specific you want to tag because you really want them to see it. Then send it to them private message. But if you're tagging me in posts that I'm not in, it's actually up to 100 people. Yeah, same thing goes for Twitter, Brophy. Absolutely. There's one of those some e-cards cards that I saw on Twitter, and it says, your inspirational quotes have inspired me to unfriend you. So don't go tagging people if they're not in it, and definitely don't make a habit of it. There was one friend of mine that was doing it almost every day with an inspirational quote and tagging me, and I finally went to him and said, "Yeah, you gotta stop this. This is annoying. This is not how to draw attention to you." So that is the number 3 worst kind of Facebook post. The number 4, it's another game. Well, if you can call it a game. It's the one where you name a town or a city without a certain letter in it. Bet you can't. Bet you can't name a Florida town or a city without the letter T in it. Really? 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 That it's pure link bait. There's no reason for it. It's annoying as all get out. And where's the creativity? If you're not going to share something worthwhile, then what is the point of just, you played the game, Miami. Yes, you are correct. You win. You're the one who answers those stuff. Yes, I ignore those as well, Adam. I have no use for them. If you want to play a game, tell people that they've removed gullible from the dictionary, and the people who answer those quizzes are the ones that will go, really? Yes. And the number 5 reason, number 5, top 5 worst kinds of Facebook posts, that's a mouthful, are the ones where people post to stay friends. Okay, for example, here I'm going to read this one to you. I have been considering cleaning up my Facebook friends list. If you can't pass this, you might be gone. Plain and simple, everyone pay very close attention to these instructions. I'd like my Facebook friends to comment on the status, sharing how we met. But I want you to lie. That's right, just make it up. And after you comment, if you want to play, copy this to your status so I can do the same. Oh, seriously? Nope. If I have to check in with you to say, I still want to be your friend, then we're not friends in the first place. We're what's the point? Like, a friend of mine is really going to go, well, Joel didn't comment on this, so I'm going to unfriend him. Okay. If that's really you, we're probably not really friends. So there's really no point on doing that. Look, connect with the people that you want to connect with on Facebook. It's your social network. This is your circle. You decide who you connect with. You get to curate your feed. I love that I have the ability to have a friend relationship with people that I don't want to see their stuff, and I unfollow them. But I still have a friend relationship and can message them and be in touch with them and go look at their feed if I want to. But there's absolutely no reason to follow people that don't add value by sharing their lives or sharing content or sharing original thoughts. It's absolutely cray-cray. So there you go, my top 5 worst kinds of Facebook posts: manipulative posts, silly word search puzzles, tag spamming, naming a city or a town that doesn't include a letter, and posts that play on our emotions so that we can stay friends. They're all link bait. They're unnecessary. Use social in a real way. The way that social media is real world. So talk to people like you talk to them in the real world. Can you imagine walking up to your friends, and showing them a word search puzzle and say, look at this, the first 3 words you see describe you? I'd be like, what? What are you smoking? What are you even talking about? Hope you've enjoyed this episode number 23 of the Top 5 Scope. If you have a subject that you would like me to cover, it's got to connect to me somehow, but I'm all over the map, and you could see some of the things I've covered in the past by going to my blog at joelcomm.com. Just go to the blog, and you'll see I did say cray-cray, exactly. And they're also posted on Facebook, so follow me at facebook.com/joelcomm, where you will not see me post any of these top 5 worst kinds of posts, or tweet me with hashtag top 5 scope. I am at Joel Comm. Appreciate if you're following me here on Periscope and anywhere else that you want to find me. Thanks for joining today. Watch for more episodes of Top 5 Scope coming your way soon. Tell your friends, because it'll help you live longer. Maybe. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Good to see you all. You're awesome too. Down Periscope. Have an awesome day.